Hey everybody, Chris here. So it looks like it's Trump's tariffs versus Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Who's going to win out? We're going to talk about that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You'll be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. We were live on Monday evening, and we were hoping to see the SpaceX Starship rocket launch, and it was delayed. Looks like it's going to be on Wednesday. So we are going to watch that again on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Tuesday's live stream, we will have more Dogecoin giveaways, as well as Wednesday. Thanks to the generosity of our Chris Packs family, giving Doge feels so good. Can that overcome the Trump tariffs? I have a couple reasons why I think Dogecoin, particularly Doge, Bitcoin as well, but more on the Doge side, and why I think by the end of this week, we are going to be out of the rut that we are in right now. So let's get into it. Let me show you the news and the charts. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start here looking at the current Dogecoin chart. We're zoomed out a bit on the 1 hour chart so we can see back from the weekend and back on Friday. We did have that Friday dump. That was fear of tariffs. That was the second one. Of course, the first one was back on February 2nd. But we had this one, second fear. And then we had this huge news yesterday about crypto. That's right. We had the crypto strategic reserve. Markets went crazy. Big spike up. And then, of course, confirmation again that the Trump tariffs go into effect on Tuesday. And the market dumps again on the fear. So now the tariffs have officially started. And we're going sideways. It's now all priced in. Yet again, priced in just about back where we were on Friday morning. A little bit higher for Dogecoin. Bitcoin also a little bit higher, but we had some like ETH. ETH dropped even lower. Look at that. Poor ETH. ETH dropping lower. And then just a few others. Here's Cardano. Cardano had the big run on yesterday or on Sunday, mostly because of that being one of the tokens that was identified in Trump's truth post about this crypto strategic reserve. I think ADA token got the biggest bounce, up over $1, just under 80 cents. And then we also had, of course, Solana, pretty much similar to Doge and XRP, just a touch higher. So that's kind of overall what's going on. Bitcoin at 83.6, again going sideways now as the tariffs are taking effect. As I had predicted, it's the fear of the tariffs more than the tariffs themselves, which shakes the markets, and that's how crypto has responded. So Bitcoin, XRP, Dogecoin dive as Trump tariff fears overtake the reserve hype. So that is how it has played out. And here we have the Coinbase letter this morning saying the tariffs are now live. 25% tariffs on all goods from Mexico to US. 25% tariffs on all goods except energy from Canada to US. 20% tariffs on many goods from China to US. And then the energy from Canada to US is at 10% instead of 25%. And a 25% retaliatory tariff on up to $155 billion of goods from US to Canada. That's coming back the other way. The trade war has officially begun. So this is what we expected to happen. Again, all priced in because the fear of what's coming is what shakes the market, not the actual event. But why is Dogecoin dropping? Why Doge? Following Bitcoin. Nothing specifically about Doge. And of course, on top of that, we also had liquidations. That's right. We saw, hundreds of millions of dollars that we tracked on the live stream in Bitcoin, tens of millions on Doge. And we looked at a bunch of looked at the heat maps. We'll look at those again more in detail. But those liquidations, that just continues. When there's a weak market, those long liquidations, every time we spike up, we get some of those shorts, but then drops back down and we get more of the longs. So is there a hint that the downtrend is going to continue? Personally, I don't think so. I'm not saying never say never, though. We talked about that yesterday's live stream, though. Never say never. Because it is crypto, and other things could come in that we don't know about. But this week, as we play out this week, again, I'm looking toward Friday, and I'll show you in just a minute what I think is going to be the huge thing that's coming that not a lot of people are talking about, but I think could be a game changer. Trader Allen says, look at the Doge weekly RSI. It is down in the buy zone. That's right. Weekly RSI down in the buy zone. The RSI has fallen to a potential rebound area. Dogecoin could follow with a rocket. This is what could be coming for Dogecoin. We've seen these patterns play out before. We could have a big run coming just based on the chart analysis. And if so, will Dogecoin reclaim its all-time high in 2025? Yep, cryptocurrency prices slumped at the end of February following the $1.5 billion hack of the Bybit exchange. Remember that? That just seems so long ago now, right? But Dogecoin, it fell, and it had a big recovery. So, and then dropped again on all that tariff stuff. Anything is possible with Dogecoin. Doge has fame, a strong community, a well-known backer. And Elon Musk, is he still behind the scenes? Is there still something going on with Elon? Those three things have pushed Doge into the top 10 cryptos by market cap, helped it doggedly confound its critics for years. Doge is still around. Doge is not going anywhere. For now, it would need a 260% return to reclaim its all-time high. What is going to get it there? Is Bitcoin going to have a big 200% move? Is ETH going to turn around and have a 200% move? Or does Dogecoin need to spike all on its own? Well, we've been watching the House of Doge. What is happening with the House of Doge? This is coming. This is still coming later this month, launching to accelerate Dogecoin's global adoption. We looked at its website yesterday. That's big. It's got its website. And now it has announced a business combination agreement to become a publicly listed company in North America. We looked at that. This merger with this Canadian company, and I looked at a lot of the details of it. Still need to see how that all plays out. But with its partnership with the Dogecoin Foundation, focusing on accelerating the global adoption of Dogecoin as a payment method and widely accepted currency. How can you not like that? I mean, that's what cryptocurrency was supposed to be about. Bitcoin is no longer this. It's the store of value. Even Elon says that. I posted again this morning on X about what Elon said a couple years ago about Dogecoin as a transactional currency being better than Bitcoin. So go to my X account. I am at ChrisPax, and you can watch it. You can watch it here. Dogecoin is a great transactional currency. Elon knows it. So take a look at that. Also, the Dogecoin Foundation is growing. Tim Stebbing last night, or early this morning, posted, this month we welcome 5 new devs thanks to our partnership with the House of Doge, bringing us to 50% increase in firepower for Dogecoin projects. That's right. This is all growing. Meanwhile, Bitwise's Dogecoin ETF moves forward. It's New York Stock Exchange ARCA files 19B4. This needs to be done on the exchange side in order to get ready for the ETF. This has a lot of people excited. Hey, this Doge ETF is going to start this week. No, not quite yet. Hold off. This is just one of those steps, just to get all the filing right, all the paperwork right. But it is coming. And that's for Bitwise. We also have the Grayscale, and we also have the Rex Osprey. I don't know about the Rex Osprey so much. They're not big like Grayscale and Bitwise, but this is a big move forward. But what's happening this week? What's happening Friday? Trump is hosting a crypto summit. That's right, the big crypto summit. Dave Sachs announced it. He is the crypto czar and the AI czar, right? And I just thought when I first heard of this, they're just going to talk stable coins, right? The stable coins, that's all we hear. But now there is rumbling that something else is going to be talked about. And it's not just this crypto strategic reserve, because I mean, of course, the Bitcoin maxis all came out and said, how dare you include XRP and Cardano and Solana in this thing, right? It should just be Bitcoin. So we got a little rift in the crypto community, the Bitcoin maxis versus just about everybody else. We think it's a good idea for all of this. But are those others really what you should have in a reserve? Should Dogecoin be part of that as well? So who knows how all that's going to play out. But the big thing I think that's coming is going to be this. It is the potential plan to make crypto gains tax-free for United States-based cryptos. Potential plan to make crypto gains tax-free. Could this be part of Friday's summit? There are some who think it's a bad idea. The elimination of capital gains taxes on crypto might not be the huge boon to American investors that it would appear to be. And I'm reading this article and I'm just like, boy, this has Bitcoin maxi written all over it. It's another thing about, just because Bitcoin is not, right, officially made in the US. So Bitcoin would not be part of this. And the biggest complaint is the markets may wobble after confirmation. That's right. If the new rule actually got approved and takes effect, be prepared for market turbulence as U.S. investors could dump non-U.S. cryptos, take the tax hit on those, and rotate some of their capital into these domestic or U.S.-based options. This could increase sell pressure on global projects, particularly those with significant U.S. investor exposure. And I read into that Bitcoin. People would be selling their Bitcoin so they could buy these U.S.-based cryptos. And I think that could be huge. Again, Dogecoin, right? Made in Portland, Oregon. So we saw that Billy Marcus had posted the other day, and Elon had, posted a response with a little smiley face, laughing face emoji, because Elon knows it's right. And Dogecoin is now being put on all these charts about US-based currencies. Of course, it would be a boon to things like XRP and Cardano. Question of whether Solana is US or not, I still don't know. Someone's going to have to figure all of that out. But this is huge. This is huge. Now, would this just be a short-term thing in some cryptos versus others? I don't know. But this just has this huge possibility of having a big pump, particularly Doge. Again, we know how Doge goes. And it could be one of those, again, where Doge does a big pump and then some other news comes around that causes it to drop down again. Hey, if you want to swing trade this, I mean, there were some swing trading this the other day. That could still happen as well. We could see that kind of thing. But I think this is big. I think this is coming. Trump said tax cuts. He's talking about the U.S. being a leader in crypto. And this would certainly help that. Of course, would the Trump token be included in that too? Made in the USA. Oh my God, conflict of interest all over the place. I don't know how that's going to play out, but we'll continue to follow it here on this channel. Give me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about this week. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but Friday, this crypto summit could be a big deal. We'll see how that plays out. Give the video a like if you haven't already. Please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.